Good afternoon, kiddo and friends. We're while I'm unpacking this, we'll kind of give the scenario what's going on. So I'd made a couple of solar heaters for the pool. They work pretty well, but this year did not get them set up. There's a lot of other stuff going on. So, and of course, looking online, I found it's going to be the easiest way to get this out. One method was to use a gas water heater. I had looked at electric before, and it required a just trying to see how the best way to. I don't know if we can see in there from the camera, but how it's. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, okay, we can see that. So it is. What is today? Today's September 30th. So my goal is to be able to get another month use out of the pool. When I checked Sunday, the pool temperature was 70 degrees, which isn't crazy cold compared to the ambient temperature what it has been for the last few days. It kind of gets cool at night. Boy, that was kind of pokey on the arm. So just holes for mounting. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna set this over. I wanted to open this in the house so I can kind of see what we're gonna need for connectors. This will be the propane hose. So after doing some searching online, watching some videos, I learned that you get a propane heater that just needs a couple of D batteries for ignition, and then you send water in and hot water comes out. Here's our water inlet, here's our water outlet. I'll have to read the instructions on that. Yeah, fire hazard, surprise. So this will run off a 20-pound tank. It's designed for RVs or camping and stuff like that. I can see having like a hunting cabin or something, or maybe camping trailer, whatever, and using that, but I can't see tenting it or really doing any outlanding. It's a little bit big and bulky for that. It's not heavy. And then the vent cap. So the exhaust on top. I then also ordered. Oh, I put the knife away. Wow, I actually put the knife away. Usually I'm looking for it the next time I need it. Because I want to, this will be outside, and I'm not sure on elements, etc. This will go up top, keep rain from going down inside, and any critters from coming in from the top. I think stuff can still crawl in from the bottom, but I don't think we have to worry a whole lot about that as much. The holes are about close to the same size, but this will give me the chance to keep it. They said it's not, you don't want to leave it outside in the rain. It can get wet, but you don't want to leave it outside in the rain. And I definitely want to read the instructions on these from the reviews that I've read. There's been a couple of good reviews that describe this one that are describing, they don't say it's this one, but this is the winter summer setting. I need to read the instructions on what does what, but some of the reviews had said that this doesn't get very hot. It is a 60-some thousand BTU water heater, and it's capable of 10 liters a minute. I think that's like a little over 2.5 gallons a minute, which I'm hoping is big enough for our pool. We're going to find out, and I also want to know how long a propane tank lasts. So we'll check the fittings and see what size we're going to get. And I'm not doing a full install right now. I just need to know what we need for fittings, because if we have it, good. And if we don't, Christina and I need to make a pharmacy run anyway, so we will just stop at a hardware store and pick up fittings on our way back home. And it looks like they have just about everything you need. This must be the shower hose, shower head, shower hose. This is going to be outlet, shower head holder. And that we're not going to need. All right, let's set that off to the side. And I can go off to the side. And these are not the same. So another propane we don't need to worry about. And water outlet, water outlet. A little bit of water in there. So I'm going to guess that this is our quick connect for shower. This is our outlet and a little cap on there. What kind of threads is that? The other thing to check is, I don't know if this comes off or not. We do have an old shower hose laying around. So depending upon how far we need to go, this could work as a it looks like a garden adapter. And this is also a garden adapter. All right, so we have garden hose in and can be adapted to garden hose out. So we do not need to stop and get any adapters. Through that rating, 1/2 inch BSP. Yeah, that's garden adapter. Garden adapter. Perfect. We do not need to stop and pick up any fittings. Yay! We'll figure out how to mount it and probably just put a couple of screws on the garage to hold it for the time being while we see how well it works on heating up the pool. That'll be for later this afternoon after we're back from the pharmacy.